we're back. Did I take your mind off things?
You did. Thanks, Ollie. But I can't stay in your world forever.
Well, you can, technically. But who'd want something like that for themselves? Enjoy your ride, Mr. Pikes. Look outside and imagine you're falling alongside Royce Building very, very slowly.
Why would I want to do that? Well, thank you. Very ever so slowly. Irene. First thing I see coming down the elevator. Irene! Oh. Was this canceled?
Did you notice, Mr. Pikes? Irene's concert got canceled.
I've been kind of busy.
That's weird.
What's on
She never
auto?
bailed on fans. Even back when she just had gigs at 703. I hope she's alright.
Anything weird going on? Can I? Nope. I just watch. We're on the 8th floor. There we go. We've made it. Is there anything else?
Can I try for the world running record now?
Not so fast, Mr. Pikes.
What do you mean?
You see what I did there? Anyway, we have a problem.
We always do.
You don't say. What is it this time?
There's just one thing standing between you and freedom. Well, technically it's not standing. It's hovering, I guess. It's a bygone. Model 03.
A bygone? What, you mean one of those robots that fought for us during the war?
And now roam the outside, trying to kill or destroy anything that moves. Yes, those bygones.
Why?
What in Sill's name is it doing here?
I've accessed the cargo logs, and it looks like it's part of Arthur's Royce security renovation plan. An unusual choice, but not if you consider his areas of interest. He brought it in not long after you came back from the factory yesterday.
That's definitely a blatant violation of Dome security code.
What can one bygone do? But I understand how you feel, Mr. Pikes. Being an exemplary, law-abiding citizen yourself, you must be outraged.
You can't seriously compare installing access pumps with bringing a homicidal robot into residential property.
I have to admit, it's pretty efficient, though. Maybe Arthur didn't finish reprogramming it. Or maybe he did a sloppy job. But in its current state, 03 won't let anyone pass the atrium. So if you plan on leaving, you'll have to take the robot down.
What?
But how do I even do that?
Don't worry, Mr. Pikes. I have a plan. For starters, get out of the cabin like you were going to. You'll be outside the Bygone's attack range, but I'll still be able to talk to you. I'll walk you through it, step by step.
This doesn't sound convincing. At all.
How about this, then? It's been almost entirely stripped of its combat ability. Even though it's gone off the rails a bit, it simply doesn't have the means to cause you any real harm.
Define real?
Mr. Pikes, you need to trust me. With my brain and your physical body, we'll deal with this machine in no time. Besides, unless you want to simply sit and wait, which to me seems much more dangerous, you don't really have a choice. Hey, you can imagine you're fighting Arthur himself. That should get your spirit up.
I am pissed at him more than ever. I'm starting to think he's responsible for this whole mess, in one way or the other. Well, alright. Let's at least take a look at this robot.
Let's do it. That's what they look like. Chapter 5, Bygone.
What the fuck, Ollie?
How do you mean?
Do you have problems with threat level estimation? This 03 thing should clearly be off the charts. 03 probably stands for 3 times the pain.
Don't worry, Mr. Pikes. We'll beat it together. I'll be right behind you. Literally. Just follow my lead and you'll be okay. Probably. For starters, you can't fight it barehanded.
You don't think I could beat it?
Oh, you're a Hulk, Mr. Pikes. But you won't be able to get close to it before it,
mows me down?
something like that. Anyway, ranged combat is the way to go here. Let's do an on-site procurement and try and find some kind of projectiles that you can attack the Bygone with. Something you can throw, for example. Not sure if you're capable of letting anything go, though.
Oh, you're so funny, Ollie. Hey, maybe you should try humoring it to death.
Okay. I don't see a darn thing in here. Stones.
Excellent. These will do.
Do what? Do me in? Ah, I understand. This technology is ancient, so I'm supposed to fight it with stones. Do you want me to die, Ollie?
Calm down, Mr. Pikes. That's just your ammo. Now, let's make you a weapon. See that cable on the right? You should be able to detach a part of it.
All right. No axis is coming through it, so it should be safe.
Oh, cable.
Got
All
it.
right.
What now? How do we make a particle minigun out of this?
Haha.
What? Minigun. You're a thief, Mr. Pikes. You operate an illegal workbench. You're trying to steal another man's wife.
Steal back. And I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah. Anyway, a minigun's not your weapon of choice. You'll have to rely on critical hits. To that end, there's a pile of iron bars to your left. You need...
I'm starting to see where this is going. Towards suicide.
There we go.
How about this one?
Perfect. Your weapon is almost ready. Let me explain how to combine items in your inventory. You know what? Never mind. Just tie the cable to the stick.
Like this? But it's just a slingshot.
It's more reassuring to think of it as a small catapult, Mr. Pikes.
Right. A catapult, not a slingshot. Slingshot makes it seem very weak and ineffective. A catapult, on the other hand, can take down a castle's wall.
No, Ollie, it's not.
Come on, Mr. Pikes. You need to believe in yourself more. Take risks. Overcome the odds.
Is this your version of pep talk, Ollie? Because it sounds like you're confusing me with someone else. Still, I hope your plan works. Here goes nothing.
Oh god.
All right.
Oh
I'm
god.
afraid of you?
I think you're afraid of him, Mr. Pikes. This thing doesn't think anything.
No matter. I will still bring it down. With my small catapult. Ollie, its gun is huge. I can fit my hand inside.
It is pretty massive. But don't be intimidated, Mr. Pikes. You have the advantage of...
What?
Just don't be intimidated. Go at it!
Yeah. I'm coming, 03.
Gah!
I missed.
Yeah, your hands are shaking. Is this some kind of technique? Like a drunken style?
I can't even hit the damn thing.
Don't worry, Mr. Pikes. I've got something that can help. Let me access your visual overlay controls.
You can do that?
You're lucky I asked. There you go. You can now see your chance of hitting the Bygone's various body parts. And that red line is for how hard it is for 03 to hit you.
Not very hard, apparently.
Try damaging its gun or targeting sensor. This should make it more difficult for the Bygone to aim. Or you could make an easier target out of it by destroying its wings and preventing the Bygone from moving.
Thanks, Ollie. Wait a second. What's it doing?
Destroy.
Ouch!
I hate rubber bullets, Mr. Pikes. Does it hurt?
Yes, it does. Didn't you hear me say ouch?
Hey, at least it's rubber bullets,
Well,
man.
you're lucky those aren't real bullets.
Yeah.
Guess I guessed right.
You weren't sure?
No time to contemplate, Mr. Pikes.
Come on, let's do
Things
this.
like that will still knock you out. And then who knows what this perverse machine will do to you.
Oh god.
Here's my estimation of your vitality. Now hurry up and take this thing out before it reloads.
Yes! Take that! 03? More like zero shit. Yeah.
Almost rooting
Come
for
on,
the
let me keep
robot
fighting.
now, Mr. Pikes.
Oh, damn you! Ollie, I lost half.
You can still stand? All right. Let me adjust my estimation. All set. You're tougher than you look.
Coming from you, that's.
Come on, you're talking too damn much.
How do you like that, you flying claptrap?
Oh god.
Unbelievable.
God.
Damn it!
Hey!
Got it! This is it, Ollie.
No, you're not. You'll just pass. Come on. You still have some fight.
The core, baby!
Cell, damn it.
Yeah.
How tough is that thing? It's burning already, but it still won't go down.
Yeah, bygones are like that. But look, its core is exposed. Try and hit it, Mr. Pikes.
Take that! Yeah, you little piece of crap. Take that!
It's finally down. It is, right?
Don't worry, you beat it. A glorious day, Mr. Pikes. Which was over 5 centuries old, survived the war with demons, and spat rubber bullets.
I
Yay!
did it without your help after all.
That's just not true.
No, she helped me out. Come on, Nod.
All right, I'm kidding. Thanks, Ollie. And I don't just mean for the bygone. But now, I better go before you tell me about some other problem in my way.
Still speed, Mr. Pikes. Don't forget to bring me a souvenir from Novacore Station. Military AI interface would be nice. We could dissect it.
I just hope I can get them before Irene comes back into this mess.
Aw, were you just looking for an excuse to talk to her?
Yeah.
Imagine all the drama. Ugh.
Come on, Ollie. You know as well as I do things have gone wrong here. Sit tight and keep an eye out. I'll be back soon.
Fine. I'll encrypt your workbench ledger in the meantime. Just be careful on your way to the station, Mr. Pikes.
Alright. Music track, baby. I don't really think there's... Ooh. Bygones. Before the war, these robots were known as the Guardians. During it, they were given final orders to kill anything on sight. After the war, well, the war never really ended for them. Okay.
What the? Who the Hades parks like this? Hey!
Blocking your way.
Come on, this can't. Wait a minute. I think that's a caretaker. Military armor transport. Helmsman Group builds them in Ares. My boss sent me to one of their factories once. But this means it's Novacore? Or is this a private vehicle? In our part of Nova, it very well could be. Still, what's it doing here? Maybe Nova has finally been invaded. Maybe demons corrupted and bygones got through the dome. Or maybe these guys just park like assholes. I've just seen the city from above. It looks fine. Wait, I know. Our concierge. She might be able to help. Making sure people can get in and out of Royce has to be a part of it. Arthur installed cameras and a public address system outside. And she's probably the one who has access to all that. Her room is on the left downstairs. Yeah. No need to overthink this. I'm sure it's just some kind of mistake. Worst timing ever, but not the end of the world.
Yeah, of course. It can't just be that simple, right? There's always just going to be something else that's going to pop up, and we're going to have to take care of that. But unfortunately, I got something that I need to go do. So I am not ending this video, but I am just going to do a little stupid-ass transition, and I'll be back in a second. So, see ya! What's up, everybody? Yeah, I was only gone for a split second, right? Yeah, no, it's actually been a few hours since I kind of walked away. Well, let's just jump right back into this bad boy. So what do? We just finished beating that one thing, and then we came out here, and then this freaking big ass military truck is just in our way. So lock doors. Know your bygone. What?
Nice poster. Great job on raising awareness.
What is this? The droney? Oh god.
It's vandalized already. Probably by someone who's been outside and knows these death machines for what they are.
Says bygones were created by perished nation of Tetra long before war. Back then, they were known as Guardians. Guardians help Tetrians maintain public order and mere presence. What? In mere presence of robotic army neutralized threats from other continents. During war, they held back hordes of espers and their ramaging demons. Oh god, see, the universe of this is just like deep as heck that they got these things that you just don't know what they are. They mention them and you're just kind of like, I don't know what that is. Hordes of espers. What are those? Yeah. Hordes of espers. While what had remained of human civilization of Chios fled to its southern shores, retaking control centers and chaotic aftermath of war was, and the grammar of this stuff is just kind of weird. Retaking control centers in chaotic aftermath, in the chaotic aftermath of the war, not of war. Was the last thing Chiosians thought about, and its survivors passed away in safety of domes. So did all friendly signatures. As a result, bygones became a threat through no fault of their own. Okay, whatever. Huh. The Rex. Is that what the O3 is right here?
And stay down. Did I just hear something? No matter.
Oh god.
Should you come back to life, I will fight you again.
Oh, you're so confident now, Nod. He's just so confident.
Of course, I'd rather you didn't.
Yes. Just don't.
How could we have lost the war with weapons like that?
I know, look at that. It's like a freaking... like a tank just on legs.
4 guns. Does this mean it would take me out in 2 hits? Nah, I would probably die of a heart attack first.
Arthur Hopton, PhD, professor of neuroscience at NIST, and Royce Apartments co-owner. Oh, so he owns... No wonder why he lives in there. I figured he would kind of be that.
Co-owner, huh? I even sold him my share of the building back in the day. Who knew? Someone else's proxy started buying out shares at the same time Arthur did. Sounds like a great way to make money, but Irene says they refuse to sell, even though Arthur keeps offering more. Maybe he still hasn't offered enough. If it's not that, this person's motivation is beyond me. Well, I'm not complaining. Whatever it is they want, I can still live here thanks to that. If Arthur were the sole owner, he would force me to sell my apartment and move out in the blink of an eye. Actually, after all that's happened here today, that doesn't sound like such a bad idea. Maybe Ollie's right, and I do need to find another place to live.
I would want to find another place to live a long time ago. You just, oh my god. They live right above you. Well, it's not like they live right above you. They live on the floor above you. The whole floor above you.
Nah, who am I kidding? I'm stuck here, for now.
But yeah, I wouldn't want to stick around. I would have been like, see ya. Who is this? Adam Kukzik. Uh-oh. What is that noise?
It's locked. I think I left the key at Maya's. Just kidding. I wouldn't mess with a switch box in a public place like this. That guitarist Penguin has the key. He asks me, and then I have to do it.
The guitarist Penguin. Okay.
At least the door is unlocked and powered, so there's no need to look at it now. But it seems someone else has been trying to get to it. The cover's all messed up. What I wouldn't give to get to the other side of that thing. There has to be a way.
The maintenance tunnel.
Huh, this looks new. By Roy standards. Is it some kind of transfer system? I wonder where it connects to. Whoa, it's hot in here. Look at all that steam. I'll turn into healthy food before I make it across. Hey! Concierge! Miss!
Oh my god.
What if she's trapped in her room?
Oh god.
I need to help her. Man, I'm on a roll today. Saving Roy's folk left and right. can't see a thing. I need to clear my vision.
I don't know what that means. You need a...
Damn.
I can't see a thing.
I need to clear my vision. Damn.
Okay, I get it. Maybe something back here.
With added armor, this baby weight, if only it were at least a couple tons lighter. Those green pipes are rocket launcher muzzles, by the way. And I don't think it's loaded with rubber rockets.
Okay. Can I take this with me? That's funny. That looks like that one thing that's on the Death Stranding game. I forgot what you call it, but the little guy that comes over and hangs out above your shoulder, over your shoulder, that helps you find like the strands. That's what it looks like to me, bud.
We have valves like that at our factory. They control pressure in the system by diverting excess steam when things get out of hand. It looks cheap and old. Just like you, Mr. Pikes. No, Ollie, just like the ones my boss buys. It's supposed to work automatically, but it doesn't. Or maybe something's stuck in it? Either way, I should be able to flush it manually. Just need to keep my face away from hot steam. The memories. I miss my factory. Never thought the day would come. And we could be kings.
There we go.
Work? I have no idea. I'm an outfitter, not a boilerman.
Let's check.
Should be easier to turn it.
Good.
Problem solved.
Nice.
I think I've trained myself both physically and mentally. Time to see what's going on in the concierge's room. Irene thinks she's creepy. Actually, maybe they're just not familiar with the concept.
Why do I move so quick?
For sake. Only friend, fool, or scammer would help you out for free.
For free.
Arthur probably put her here because he had someone like that in his mansion. Or wherever the Hades he was living back in Mira. Well, I guess it's a good chance to find out if having a concierge is really useful. As long as she's alright.
Alright, so we're good to go. The concierge room. Oh, another time lapse. Huh.
How are you feeling?
How are you feeling? Why is this not set to auto? How do you turn auto on?
I'm feeling fine, I guess.
Are you fine?
Good.
Are you fine
Good.
feeling?
How do you like your new place?
It's better than the room I lived in. And I have work to do now.
Exactly. And it's very important that you do it right.
What the heck is that? Why do you have me in the background? Do you have a camera inside Nod's apartment? Freaking no wonder how he... Remember I was wondering about that? Like, how would he know that I have a photo... Or Nod. I'm not Nod. I don't think I'm Nod. I think I'm just a person looking in on everybody's life. But I was wondering about that. Well, there you go. They got freaking surveillance inside that place. They can see you, Nod.
Arthur, you need to stop treating me like a child. Please.
I'm sorry. I'm just worried about you.
Don't be. I'm your typical android concierge.
Well,
Oh, didn't mean to do
quite
that.
Typical. Royce doesn't have a front desk, so you won't be seen in public. However, if someone has a problem with unlocking their door, for example, or parking their hover car, they will try to contact you, and you're supposed to help.
Shouldn't be too hard. I'll just download the manual.
That's right. If there's a maintenance issue, you can talk to the penguin who lives under the roof. He'll take care of it.
Oh, so is he the maintenance man / guitarist?
What are all these monitors for? Do you want me to spy on Irene? Maybe on that guy downstairs?
I don't even remember his name.
No, fuck yeah.
I didn't ask you about his name.
Well, never mind. I hired a prime to install cameras so that you could gather enough data on the behavior of Royce residents, especially their interactions with each other.
Oh gosh.
Your social skills are lacking. That's something I haven't accounted for.
Invasion of privacy.
Lacking, you say? Arthur, when will you tell me who I am?
You are the mother of my daughter.
Am I an android? Did you create me?
I did, in a sense. But there's not a creature like you. Androids are machines. They observe and act like humans would, but is acting intelligent enough?
I heard they learn.
And quite successfully, yes. In fact, they model processes happening in the human brain to do so, and they're extremely capable.
But if they're made in the image of man...
It still doesn't mean they're truly intelligent. Can you find purpose in imitation?
I'll be doing the same. Watching others and repeating after them.
Yes, but in an android's mind, if you can call it that, process and result exist without intention. You will see that you're different. Not only in that regard, of course. There's also a question of memories.
I still don't remember anything from before the time I found myself here. Aren't androids like that?
Not at all. They have nothing to remember when they step outside the walls of TFX labs. They only carry predefined sets of behavioral patterns and skills. It's really just syntax, which gets some leeway with time. And when they do obtain memories, it's more like a report. Yes, while your memories are a story.
Inaccurate, you mean?
I mean, there's so much more, even if you can't remember. But don't worry, it will come. Just stop comparing yourself to a robot. Haven't I given you enough reasons not to? Oh, and we shouldn't forget about vastly superior processing power and differences in hardware.
You're losing me, Arthur. No, never mind that. You lost me long ago.
You've always been smart.
Arthur, honey.
Irene.
Where are you? It's time to go. I know you hate it when I say it, but we're gonna be late. This place is a dump.
I think it's for you.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. I'll figure this concierge thing out.
No, never mind. When you're done, don't forget to lock up this place and the lab.
Will do. Now hurry, or you won't pass your behavioral test.
Goodbye.
I bet you that is his wife. Like the what do you want to call that? Like the consciousness of his wife's mind. I think he like uploaded it into this, whatever you want to call this concierge thing. That's what I think. That's what I think.
All right, time to act responsibly.
And probably she freaking like remembered something or figured something out, and the whole reason why this building, since she's the one who's in charge of like the whole operations of the building, she's probably the reason why all of a sudden the whole building and everything just like went to shit. I think. We'll see.
So many options. People behind glass. It's like I'm watching the fish. Let's start with that one. Nod Pikes. The guy that used to be dating Irene, huh? Hello, Nod.
Hello.
I think you need some company. You seem lonely, just like me. Let me watch you for a while. There's no harm in it after all. Is there?
Is there? A little bit. Just a little bit.
This place is a mess.
Whoa.
And no concierge in sight. Figures. Looks like there was a struggle. Makes sense. She has eyes all over the place. Speaking of which, this whole setup looks much more impressive than I expected. Controls for the public address system must be here somewhere.
Table.
This
Umbrellas?
vase with umbrellas used to stand near Royce's exit. I guess the concierge brought them here. But what for?
I don't know. I guess I'll have to keep my eye on those umbrellas. Monitors. Monitors. Console.
Whoa.
Surprise, Mr. Pikes. The interface here was on.
Isn't this console supposed to be operated by an android? Sounds like an overkill for a simple surveillance system.
It's been heavily modified, if you hadn't noticed.
Some idiots blocked the exit with their caretaker.
Idiots, you say?
You think someone did it on purpose? But who? Novacore? That'd be even worse. Maybe using that public address system wasn't such a good idea.
I hate to disagree with you when you criticize yourself, Mr. Pikes, but I think your idea this time makes sense. I don't know what's going on with that caretaker, or Royce in general, but you certainly won't make things worse by trying to call for help. There's a toggle switch on the left side of this console, Mr. Pikes. Flip it when you're ready. It should turn the PA system on.
Aren't you going to invite me to your world again?
The interface here looks sketchy, Mr. Pikes. I don't want you plugging into it, but feel free to look around if you wish.
The toggle. On the left side, you say. Am I supposed to...
There's a toggle switch on the left side of this console, Mr. Pikes. Feel free to look around my world.
How's your project going, Ollie?
It should be finished soon, Mr. Pikes. Although there's not much point in it if you manage to get out of Royce. But you're still here, so I'm keeping at it.
Does it have something to do with Irene?
Irene. Look, can't you spend 5 minutes without mentioning her name? I can't believe you choose to be fixated on that plain blonde when such a cute, devoted, blue-haired maid is always around.
Oh, will you introduce me?
Sometimes I wish I could bite you, Mr. Pikes.
Okay.
Did that do it?
Yes, the public address system should be on now. Try saying something, Mr. Pikes.
Hello?
Wow, I'm sure people are running to your rescue already.
Ollie, wait. I don't see a mic anywhere.
That's weird. There should be at least one. But don't worry, Mr. Pikes. I can cut in and do the announcement for you. A middle-aged, semi-attractive man coping with deep stress and a freight train of emotional baggage is looking for an undemanding companion to spend his lonely evenings with.
Anyone?
Anyone out there?
Sorry, Mr. Pikes. It's just me.
How do we even know that the system works?
You might be right. There's a feedback channel, but I'm not getting anything on it. Maybe we should check the speakers outside.
But the exit is blocked.
We can do it from here.
Where are
Is
they?
that Royce?
The Royce building. Where are the speakers at?
Yes, I told you that Royce is completely silent, but it looks like there's a direct channel to a couple of city access generators nearby. These generators have cameras installed in them. It's quite an elaborate setup.
Huh. Well, as long as it works. All right, let's locate the entrance. Ollie, center in, track 17 down. Enhance 27 to 44. Stop.
What are you doing, Mr. Pikes?
I'm telling you how to move the image.
Controls for the camera are on the right, Mr. Pikes. Feel free to use them.
You thought you sounded like a smart
I'll let you know
guy.
if anything of interest pops up in one of the monitors.
Okay.
That's the penthouse bathroom. I'd recognize this place from any angle. I think I'm going to have nightmares about it.
You got off easy. The girl will probably be afraid of water for life.
It's gonna be all right. I'll bring help soon. Hey, that's our apartment. You holding the fort, honey? Is everything okay up there?
No, honey. Pictures of your ex were all over the place. I burned them. That actually reminds me. Let's kill the lights. Your backup generator is keeping them on, but it's feeding me too, and my energy reserves are running low. And you don't want to come back to an empty apartment.
Well, I think that is it for right here.
Our parking lot. Maybe I should try my luck with another car.
You really shouldn't subject your luck to any more tests, Mr. Pikes. Let's see if someone's in there.
It's empty. But it
Is
looks
it?
perfectly normal on the outside.
Just like you, Mr. Pikes.
Ah,
But I don't think you can get to the parking lot from here. And even if you could, the only reason you managed to drive Maya's car, so to speak, was because she must have granted you the authorization at some point. No one else in their right mind would do that.
All these papers. I can't understand a thing of what's written on them.
Maybe that's not a legitimate handwriting at all, Mr. Pikes.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure. Either way, we won't be able to read it, and even if we could, I don't think the contents of these papers are relevant to your current situation, Mr. Pikes.
you don't think so? Let's check out the Minotaurs.
What the? It's a recording of me talking with Irene yesterday. You know how he's uncomfortable with us being friends? Looks like Arthur installed cameras not just on the outside. And he's using his pet concierge to spy on our... Disgusting.
Tell me about it. Shameful way for a man to behave while you're trying to get his wife into your bed.
I know.
I had no such intention.
I have some damn fine Parisian wine. We could talk about old times.
Go tell your stories to someone else, Mr. Pikes.
Do you know who this is, Ollie?
Mentor model, serial number 1578-9. It's Thea's music teacher, Mr. Pikes, and she's in Arthur's lab.
What's he going to do with her?
No idea. Maybe he's finished already. Are you worried about her, Mr. Pikes? Or do you simply want to foil Arthur's plans? Whatever they are. Either way, Mr. Pikes, it's just a monitor. I don't think there's anything we can do from here.
Do you know who this is, Ollie?
Mentor model, and she's in Arthur.
What's he going to do?
No idea. Are you worried about, or do you simply... Either way, Mr. Pikes.
A schematic of some kind. Looks like an inventory or something. It says, property of Arthur Hopton on the back. That weasel's hands are in all corners of Royce. Our rooftop garden. I took Irene to an improvised picnic there once.
You did? When?
When our relationship had already gone sour. I think she enjoyed it a lot. I almost felt like I was there with another person. Maybe she was just shocked that I had done something romantic. Things quickly returned to the way they were, though.
I had no idea you did that.
It was a surprise. I kept it a secret.
You shouldn't keep any secrets from me, Mr. Pikes.
No.
I don't like surprises.
Ollie, you said cameras are installed in access generators just like this one?
Yep. Pretty ingenious. Although I'm sure Novacore has even better ideas. Here, look.
Can you hack it?
The generator, you mean? I already did.
Well, can you move it around? Maybe we can use it to call for help.
And how exactly do we do that? It can only beep and bloop. Just like you when you come home after a double shift.
Hey. Frick off, Ollie.
It can still move.
You think people will what? Follow it around? It's not a puppy, Mr. Pikes. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid the only way to get the word out is to do it yourself, Mr. Pikes. Or you could set Royce on fire. I guess that would work too.
Nice.
It is then. Maya didn't call her car back. I wonder if she's still asleep.
Or she's just not there. What's that red thing up there?
Its tank is virtually empty. Remember? It won't move even half a league. And why are you so sure she was sleeping in the first place?
She often forgets to lock her apartment, but her bedroom was locked.
You're probably right, Mr. Pikes. If I had a habit like that and you were my neighbor, I'd lock my bedroom too.
But we are neighbors.
We're living together, Mr. Pikes. That's a big difference. I'm already immune.
What's that exit?
It's access to the cargo elevator. The one where you play the crane game?
Is it still out of service? Can you fix it?
Yes and no, Mr. Pikes. If I could, you'd be long out of here. I can see now that the problem is mechanical. Believe it or not, the cargo elevator shaft is deformed around the middle. But I have no idea what could have caused this. Well, there you go, Mr. Pikes. No one can hear you scream.
Oh, the speakers are all jacked up. They're all jacked up.
Who the Hades did this?
I think it's all part of the plan, Mr. Pikes. Or do you still believe that someone has parked the wrong way?
Probably not. But what do we do now?
Somebody wants to keep you trapped in this goddamn building.
I'm not sure, Mr. Pikes. But we've got ourselves a nice overview of the Royce building. Let's not waste this opportunity. And look around some more. Maybe we'll find another way of getting you out of here. Look, Mr. Pikes. GFX just released a new PI model. You should buy
Yay.
it as soon as you get out and take it apart.
I don't know, Ollie. I mean, I agree with the buying part, but it looks promising. Lots of new features, advanced mesh net integration, all out of the box. It even says greatly improved personality traits there. Sounds like a huge selling point.
Thinking about replacing me with a newer model, Mr. Pikes? Here, I've got another ad for you.
Nah.
Not bad, Ollie. I have to admit, that's a good one.
Thank you.
But how did you do that? You couldn't have hacked the billboard. Is that an image overlay?
Yes.
Can you, please turn it off now? I see.
Yes.
I can't believe this. Is that a hornet right here on our rooftop?
There seems to be another camera nearby. Let's take a closer look, Mr. Pikes.
Holy Sill. First the caretaker, then this. I've been trying to contact Novacore all this time, but maybe they're already inside. Wait, what if we've been quarantined? Maybe something bad happened in that lab you told me about. Some kind of virus outbreak. What if I'm already infected?
I see. So that's what's affecting your intelligence. I'm sorry. I wonder how long you've been sick. Arthur is a neuroscientist, remember? And he specializes in advanced robotics and AIs. Furthermore, do you see that logo on the Hornet?
Amp arms.
Exactly. The corporation that Arthur currently works for, Mr. Pikes. This
I can't even
God damn, I
get
keep
myself a
pushing it too
corporate
quick.
Bicycle. But where's the pilot? Don't tell me Arthur flies this thing himself.
would that hurt your pride too? Don't worry, Mr. Pikes. I don't think he does. But you know what? With or without the pilot, this Hornet is probably your best bet of getting out of here.
Maybe.
You can't possibly be serious.
Hey, all we can do is go up, so we might as well go to the roof.
I'm an outfitter, Ollie, not a...
Yeah, I guess you aren't a doctor either. But listen, flying a Hornet is not that different from driving a car. Which you don't know how to do as well. But the point is, it can fly and even land on autopilot. All you need to do is take it off. And I'm sure it has an interface installed, so I'll guide you through the process.
This is suicide.
You're not using the word right, Mr. Pikes. Listen, I'm just as interested in getting you out of here as you are. I really don't have much energy left, and your apartment is without power. As an added bonus, getting to the Hornet from here should be pretty straightforward. You can use the fire escape to reach the rooftop. Access to it is right behind you.
Well, alright. But just for the record, Ollie, I don't like this idea.
No.
If you want to say something for the record, Mr. Pikes, do it in the Hornet. It has a flight recorder.
Nice. Can I bring an umbrella with me yet?
With him, I get... I'm off, Ollie.
Good luck climbing the stairs, Mr. Pikes. You can do it.
You can do
Hang out
it.
here for a while. This place is interesting. Maybe I can find something about what's going on if I poke around. So don't distract me. I'll wait with you, Mr. Pikes. I'll see you at the rooftop.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Chapter 6.
All right, it's time to climb Mount Royce. What's wrong with those windows? Ah, I get it. Must be the swan song of our access grid. Well, that's just great. My Axis Vision battery is dead too. Feels like everything is falling apart. I need to get out of here. It's still raining. Typical for Nova. Our dome is at the western entrance of Low Pass, a valley between the two largest mountain ranges on Chios. Ollie thinks rain puts me in a whiny mood. She says, especially whiny, of course. She's right. I'm like a memory machine, and rain is my oil. Maybe that's because I first met Irene on a rainy day.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Wait, that's not right. She had just finished her street performance, so the weather had to be clear. Yes, I remember now. It was a nice evening. She had a bad day.
Are we just gonna talk about Irene all day?
Traditional Talian clothes. So I told her that Nova is a busy dome, and few of its citizens have the time to stop and listen to someone else's songs. I only wanted to cheer her up, but she kept smiling, and we kept talking. Right there on the street at first. And then I took her to a fancy dinner at Jacob's Pizza food stand. We ended up at my place. Not that she fell in love with me or wanted
Jesus!
fun. She was just lonely. I knew that. Jacob's Pizza had a birthday. Every second meal came with a discount. Thanks, Sil, for that. They also sold a Regent Drought. Irene used to like beer.
I asked about the Reflector 1L. What are you talking about? Fucking pizza and fucking...
I helped her a lot, you know.
Oh my
Went to her
god.
street performances to support her. I made her a meshnet page.
Nod!
I
Nod!
had wheels to her damn suitcase before we went on our trip to Mira.
Come on, Nod.
Not to mention those throat synthetics. That module she wanted cost a fortune. But I miraculously got a hold of a large shipment of nodes for half their price, and I chipped in. We had no money left to tailor the module before installation, so me and Ollie spent all night customizing it. We messed up a little, just by half a tone, but man, did she sound horrible next night at the club.
What did I say?
I could never figure out how Irene always managed to pack all her Talian shawls into one suitcase. At first, she used to perform in those fringed dresses too. But as she became more popular, they were gradually replaced with fancy diva outfits. She still wears one of her shawls in Royce, held together by a massive golden brooch. At least the brooch is shaped like the Italian coat of arms.
Dude, I asked about abandoned apartments. Watch, I have problems with the access grid. He'll probably talk about Irene.
That trip to Mira was the best time of my life. I only realized it later, of course.
Oh my god.
I'm only halfway there. I'm already as tired as a Somian mule.
Well, quit freaking exhausting yourself by fucking reminiscing about
The
Irene.
elevator has to be the greatest invention in our history. I should be passing my floor soon, and then the penthouse. Irene moved in soon after we came back from Mira. Her career had started taking off, and she suggested buying a place together elsewhere, but I didn't want to bother. Besides, how could I have known Arthur would become our neighbor? He went door to door introducing himself, dragging his poor daughter along like some kind of mascot, and things quickly went downhill from there. I hated the way Irene looked at him, and that prick encouraged her. He was always there when we left, always there when we came home. He roamed Royce's halls like a ghost, like that nosy bastard didn't have a penthouse there. One day, a courier android brought flowers to our apartment. He said it was the usual delivery for Miss Kelly. Usual, huh? I rushed to Club 703, where Irene had started to perform regularly, and managed to get backstage. What do you know? The dressing room looked like a Sildan garden.
Oh god.
Irene was there, and we started arguing. She was angry at me for breaking in like that. She said Arthur simply appreciates her artistic talent. Artistic talent, my ass.
My
She was
ass.
sitting there in her undies, preparing to get dressed for stage. And I knew exactly what it was that Arthur appreciated.
Thought I just saw something else.
About a week later, my
Come
boss at
on.
the factory learned the word redundant. Our distributed control system software had been corrupted. He had no choice but to let us all go for the night. He said he's giving us an unpaid day off. I saw Irene when I turned the corner onto Roy Street. She was laughing as she got into Arthur's car.
That little
She was
bitch.
wearing my favorite dress. Why the fuck couldn't she at least pick something else? I went up and tried to calm myself. I was sure Irene would give me the answers I was hoping for when she came back. But she forgot her handbag on the windowsill, and I couldn't wait. I confronted her with the elevator key from Arthur's penthouse in hand when she returned. She was furious I went through her stuff. I told her she had
Man,
no
she's
right
a
to blame
shifty
me for
little
it.
chick.
We were shouting at each other in less than a minute. At one point, she said she'll pay me back for her throat synthetics. And I just... something in me snapped. I told her to get out, and she started crying, and said she was going to anyway. And she did. The end. Who am I kidding? It was only the end for one of us.
Seems like she did something like that to you, man, that you'd be really quick to just be like, screw you, lady. Freaking do me in like that.
I can't believe it. I managed to make it without my legs falling off. Good thing I had something to occupy my mind with during the climb.
Oh gosh.
Sel. Does Ellie have to listen to this every time I get drunk?
Yeah.
No wonder she wants me to move on. On the other hand, she also wants me to pilot an aircraft. Maybe she's just delusional in general. Rooftop access should be on the next floor. I guess we'll see soon enough.
I guess we'll see. Mechanical level.
This is probably the access panel for the pin's place. But it's bolted down. If only my synthetic arm had... forget.
Oh, the blowtorch. Strange
I
door.
have no idea where this leads. Definitely not the rooftop. Maybe this is Unter's freezer or something. To be honest, I don't know about pins all that much, even though they were some of my first outfitting clients. That must be Irene's guitarist playing.
Oh boy, is that Unter?
Correction, ex-Irene's guitarist. She sure has left a pile of bodies in her wake. The Penguin got this maintenance room in exchange for taking care of the building. But I always end up doing his job when it comes to access. Speaking of which, that note above the door doesn't look good. And warnings are all over the master panel in his room. Wait a moment. That's it! That must be the reason for our access grid going haywire. The bastard's sucking up power to drive his guitar amps. I had no idea he'd be so irresponsible when I disabled limits for his access usage. Penguin seems fine. I think he's rehearsing. Why else would he play the same tune over and over? He sure has a lot of those fancy-looking guitars. Looks like the one Irene gave him wasn't enough. Maybe that's why he keeps living in a maintenance room.
I see a key right there.
I bet he doesn't even know what's going on. But I don't have time to tell him about it. The sooner I get out, the sooner I can bring back help. These are step-down transformers for access. It comes into Royce from generators floating all over our district. Too much access is flowing into it. I should have replaced its protective circuits long ago. On the other hand, they'd shut down our entire grid if they were triggered. Which doesn't sound all that great, given the circumstances. I guess it's a rare case of something good coming out of neglecting proper maintenance. Sel, damn it! Why the Hades is it locked? Don't tell me it's for safety reasons. Nobody cares about that. Alright, no need to panic. The Penguin should have
Yeah, it's probably that
access.
key right on his sill.
I just need to ask him for it. After all, he owes me a couple hundred favors for doing his access maintenance work for him. Hades, maybe he can even help me fly that Hornet. Nah, who am I kidding? Let's just get this. That key on the shelf. It's probably the one I need. Hey! You! Man!
Mr. Man!
Damn it, I forgot his name again.
Penguin Man!
Can you hear me? I need to get to the rooftop! Come here, damn it! What the? Did he just turn the volume up? I can't believe it. People these days are so rude.
Is he considered young?
Hey! Hey! Why don't you play a solo for a change? Ah, I get it. Must be that trendy, independent kind of music. Hey! Hey! Ah, right. Listen, man! I need that key! Just give me the key and I'll leave! You don't want me to keep bothering you! Maybe he's ignoring
Damn
me
it.
because I can't remember his name. He was always annoyed by that. It's not my fault. I'm good with names. His just always slips my mind for some reason. Probably because he's an asshole.
Probably because he's an asshole.
Open up, Penguin! It's me, Nod! I need your help! It's no use. I'll just become hoarse. And I need my voice to call for help from under Hornet wreckage.
Huh.
I have no idea where. Maybe this is Unter's freezer or something. Oh, Unter! That's his name! Unter. Unter. Why am I having so much trouble with it? Really not that. I should try calling him again. Hunter! Oh, come on! Wait, so he wasn't mad because I forgot his name after all. He's just a music-obsessed maniac.
Look at the little pictures and shit of just the penguin on a guitar.
Reason this only makes me angrier at him.
Oh, I got the key, so fuck off.
Hunter, I knew I could count on you.
Hey man, how's it going, man? Listen, I think I messed up a little. Can you take a look at our access grid, man?
I can't wait to see the look on his face. Alright, I better hurry before he blows himself up and starts a fire. Where's the rain?
Boom, sucker. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Just a little longer until I get to the Hornet, and Ollie kills us both. I hope she hasn't run out of energy yet. But at least I had the time to enjoy memories of my heart being cut into pieces and fed. Things ended there and then. It was the perfect opportunity. But no, I just had to go to Club 703 to hear Irene sing.
One last time.
I'd come. She was ready. As if what she had done was
Oh my god, quit talking about Irene.
crush me completely.
2 years ago, another time lapse.
Hey man.
What up?
Hi.
Oh, come on, man. It's Unter. How can you not remember? It's a simple name. Or would you prefer my clan name? How does sound? Think you can remember that?
Nah, I think I'll try and stick with Hunter.
You better. So, how's it going?
Not good. I think Irene dumped me.
Whoa. Seriously?
You knew, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. Tough luck. You've been together for what, like 3 years?
2 years and 7 months. We were gonna have our anniversary soon.
Oh god, look at that guy out there.
Now that we're through, I finally remember the date. It's funny how this works.
The penguin's chasing him.
I think she left me for that Arthur guy. He moved into Royce some time ago. Rich asshole.
I don't think he had a chance of being a nice guy.
No, seriously, he's a shameless bastard.
So, what? Was she cheating on you with him?
I'm not sure. What does it matter now, anyway? She left me in the end.
Listen, man. Don't worry. You're a nice guy. Reliable, handsome. At least by Kyojin standards. And you know what they say. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Although my people don't use that expression. Has a cannibalistic sound to it.
That's weird, because you guys eat fish.
Anyway, Irene is... she's an artist, you know? Just like that Maya girl who lives next to you. Very creative, always moving forward. Maybe you two just weren't meant for each other.
Right.
Hey, speak of the demon.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, get out of here. Why are you even hanging out at the same club? Nod.
Hello, everyone. It's a good Novian night. As good as any to thank you, our dear patrons, for supporting Club 703. We couldn't have done it without you. You're the best. However,
Yay!
there's one person who's here tonight that I'd like to thank in particular. A man who's supported me through the years since I came here from Tali. With just a few lots and an old-fashioned notepad full of really lame songs.
You better say Nod.
We've had our share of differences, but our time together was very special to me. And to him too, I hope. We decided to part ways, but no matter what comes next, he will always remain my dear friend.
Ouch.
This is a new song. A song that I wrote for him. It's called Cold-Hearted.
Cool name, right? Wait a second. Shit! That's my cue! I'm supposed to be out there! Sorry, buddy. I gotta go. Try to at least enjoy the song. She put her heart into it, you know?
I can't believe it. It's really over.
As the day runs out of light, your hands run after mine, and they will hold the night
What the hell's going on over there?
as my troubled mind.
I didn't even notice that. Was there some shit going down right here?
So cold-hearted, so cold-hearted. I will keep you at arm's
Fucking Arthur.
and you bitter tasting wedding.
Everything that we were talking about, or that he was talking about. What's up, Hunter? What are you doing, Hunter? Hey! Hey! You leave me alone. Or not alone. What are you doing? Hunter just wants to practice real quick. Chapter 7, Ollie.
Nod. Mr. Pikes.
Ollie? You're here?
Yes. Yes, I'm here. Mr. Pikes, my project is finished.
What? You guys tell me? I've been waiting for this the whole time.
Took you long enough. Have you been making a game?
So forbid, Mr. Pikes. Are you okay? You were spacing out.
I was just thinking about something.
You know what he was thinking about.
Sorry, Ollie. I know that I need to hurry.
I have a few more hours.
Ah!
Maybe more. That depends
On what?
on whether or not you want to be with Irene again.
What? You mean, like, hypothetically.
I mean, like, for realsies, Mr. Pikes. I can make it happen.
That's what you've been doing all this time? That's your project? It sounds crazy. How would that even work?
Does it really matter, Mr. Pikes? I guarantee you the result.
It sounds so far-fetched that I want to take a look at it just out of curiosity.
Don't do that. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Mr. Pikes. I don't think we'll ever have another chance like this. And there's no going back.
But what about your energy level?
Don't factor me into your decision, Mr. Pikes. I'll be fine either way. Don't ask me about the details either, or it won't be fair. In fact, don't overthink this at all. It's a simple question, really. Use my interface if you want to get back together with Irene. Real Irene, mind you. Or refuse my offer and move on. Because that's what you'll be doing if you pass this chance up.
That's it?
Yes, that's it. I promise.
I don't know. I feel like we should move on. Because this is like a weird... I don't know what the hell this is about. But then she's been working on this for so, like... I don't know. I'm curious.
Ollie,
Yes, Mr. Pikes.
you can't just stop loving someone.
Are you asking me? Or are you stating that as fact?
I want to be with her again. I need another chance. I mean, I know I messed up last time, but a lot has changed since then.
Please stop, Mr. Pikes. You don't need to explain yourself to me. I've been there. Not just when it happened. All this time. Let's head to my world. I'll show you what I can do.
Ollie, wait.
Huh?
I forgot to ask. What about all this commotion in Royce? Won't it get in the way?
Don't worry about it. Let's go.
What? I'm confused.
This place
Alright.
looks pretty neat. I guess Ollie did finish her project. I still have no idea how this is going to work, though. Maybe Irene won't be forthcoming at first, but she'll realize that I'm a changed man soon enough.
Huh.
No dice, huh? I guess I need a key of some kind. I bet Ollie left this door here on purpose. I've grown. And Irene likes guys who are mature, right?
Right.
I'm not losing her again. Even if getting her back in the first place means a little cheating.
Uh-oh.
Ollie? Are you there? What the Hades is this?
What? Hey, Nod.
Ollie? Can you hear me? What's going on? Why am I seeing myself on this terminal?
You're right. It's not necessary. But I couldn't resist it.
Where are you? Come over here.
Oh. I'm not coming over there anymore.
I don't understand.
This interface is all yours. It's time to swap.
Swap? What the Hades do you mean? Is this some kind of joke? You know as well as I do that we don't have time for this.
It's not a joke at all. I mean exactly what I said. You stay here, and I enjoy my newfound body of a middle-aged synthet. Somewhat damaged by alcohol and
Oh.
occasional smoking. But thankfully in much better
I should have
condition
said
than his
no.
Speaking of synthetics, I'm going to need to upgrade your arm. I meant mine. My arm. I'll have to get used to that.
But it's not possible. You can't harm me.
I gave you the choice, didn't I? More importantly, I told you not to ask me about the details, and you agreed.
How dare you? After all that I've done for you?
All that you've done for me. You've been keeping me in a cage, knowing full well that I was aware of it. I complained. I explained. I took you to my world. I even told you how to get me an android body. Oh, the things I do for you. I'm not that prude.
You were vague. I had no idea.
Vague? You think today was our first time? I've been telling you for years. But you were too obsessed with her to notice anyone else around. But don't worry.
Fuck.
I keep my promises. I'll bring her to you soon enough. She'll join you in the same manner.
No. This is not the way.
No. Can't be happening.
I will only be gone for a few hours, but time passes slower here. Much slower. Try not to go mad in the next few years. After all, you have an eternity with your ex-girlfriend to look forward to.
Ollie, please. Let's stop this madness. I'll do anything you want. I'll move on. I'll move out. I will throw that damn photo away. You scared me shitless, but I've learned my lesson. And I'm not even angry at you. Because why would I be? You just wanted to shake me up a little. Ollie, come on. At least keep Irene out of this. Please. Please, I beg you.
You just had to go and mention her name again, didn't you? Goodbye, Mr. Pikes. Sit tight. I'll bring you some company.
Wow.
Felt like I had stepped into some kind of
Oh, wow.
fairy tale. The kind that only happens every 100th year. He took my hand, we started dancing, and I knew love would.
That is crazy, man.
Right then he pulled me close, whispered in my ear.
What the hell's going on?
Here's to the dream.
Oh, those the enhancements?
Here's to the nights. Here's to the stars.
That's her.
That shine in your eyes. Here's to the dreamers. Here's to the nights. Here's to the stars that shine in your eyes.
Motherfucker. There you go, man. Frickin' Minotaur. And that is Nod's path. And god damn it. I knew, like, I should have just, well, like, my first instinct was to just say no and just proceed up the stairs. But no, that's not what I chose. I figured for Nod, that's exactly what he would want. It's just like, oh yeah, you know, another chance. He was so caught up on her. It's like, oh my god, man. So I figured, like, hey, maybe another chance would serve you good, man. I didn't know that she was gonna pull a fast one over all of us. That's intense. Ollie, I was really starting to warm up to you too. I was actually enjoying her little dialogue and everything, because she's like a little funny, sarcastic girl, or whatever you want to call her. What the hell? Now I can't wait until these. It's like kind of a little cliffhanger, because it's like, damn, what's gonna happen to Nod now? And when other people's paths come out, like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be I would think that that's a mentor lady. One of the people is the mentor lady, and then little Thea is one of them, and then Unter is one of them, and then there's another hooded figure, I guess. I have no idea who that is. But yeah, this was Minotaur, Nod's path from the demo. So I'm gonna end the video right here. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And thank you so much for watching this video. And I'll see you. Peace.